YouTube, what's good? It's your boy Virgo King 93 up in the building. What's going on, bruh? You know what it is? It's the Virgo King once again, aka the Thirst King. You know, the thirstiest niggas on the block. You know, aka Mr. Steal Your Girl. Nah, I'm just playing. Nah, but we about to get into it. I want to talk about Jujutsu Kaisen season 1, man. Spoiler review. You know, just talk about some of the characters. You know, talk about the story a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Let's get into this bitch. All right, y'all, man. Oh, man, Jujutsu Kaisen, man. This anime, it's very action packed, man. And you know, man, from what I've seen, man, this anime has potential to be one of the top anime out there, man. Shout out to Mappa for dropping this, man. They work on Attack on Titans. I think they worked on what is it? Cabaneri of the Iron Fortress, I believe. I believe they worked on that too as well. Shouts out to them for putting this shit together because man, the action in this shit is fire. The story, I'm still trying to put my finger on a little bit, but you know, I mean, I got part some of the story, you know what I'm saying, but you know, I'm still trying to put my finger on where they going with this. You know what I'm saying? I could read the manga, catch up, and just see exactly where they going. But if you don't know, man, I'm very passionate about anime, and I'm here to talk about characters I like. You know what I'm saying, and the story a little bit. From what I seen, what I picked up, things that I may have missed. Um, this is all first impression, just by just all one watch. Of what I thought about the show. It's just off the rip. I ain't no fucking expert. I'm just going based off what I see. If let me know what you think in the comments after you done with this video. All right, man. So Jujutsu Kaisen, set in a cursed spirit world. You know what I'm saying? Where curses, are all over the place, and we got these Jujutsu sorcerers, who are set to exercise them, get rid of them. You know what I'm saying? Because they're very dangerous to the world. But there's one particular curse, that's been, either he was dead, or he was sealed. Basically, he basically has been resurrected because his cursed fingers have been, so they're being found basically, and this young dude, which was the protagonist, Yuji Itadori, basically ended up swallowing one of these fingers. I want to get into the story, but if you go watch the show, what I'm saying, this is just a review of what I seen. Itadori, he ate the finger. He became a vessel basically for Sukano. Sukuna. Sukano or Sukuna, I believe it's Sukuna though. He's a great character, man. He's like he's like the Naruto of this particular anime. Very headstrong, straightforward. He's strong. I said headstrong. I already said strong. He's very strong. He's very loving. You know what I mean? You see some of the same characteristics Naruto has. The difference is, he, at the same time, he's ready to die. That's the crazy part. Now he has no goal to become Hokage, none of that shit. He does, he has a goal of literally dying and finding out what a proper death is. Because he dealt with his death of his grandpa recently in the first episode, and his grandfather told him like live a happy life, save people. You know what I'm saying, and find out what it means to be happy before you die. You know what I mean? So his goal, is basically like he knows he's gonna die because he ate Sukuna fingers. The Jujutsu sorcerers plan on killing him once he consumed all the fingers, or consumed as many as he can. You know what I'm saying, to get rid of Sukuna. But he showed a lot of progress throughout this show. You know what I'm saying, from eating the finger to his grandfather getting killed to him actually dying. He actually died because he got his ass whooped by a special grade. Sukuna took over and ripped out. They shared the same body, so he ripped out his heart, which was the most fucked up shit. And then he still came back with the same energy, same positivity, showing that like, hey, this is still the goal, man. I already died once, so I already know what that's like. I still want to know what it's like to make people happy before I go and be surrounded by loved ones who people who really care about me, which is tight, which is what I like about his character. You know what I'm saying? He's very headstrong. He's straightforward. He knows the risk of what he's doing. He doesn't want to kill humans. You know what I'm saying? But sometimes you got to do things you ain't willing to do. But they weren't necessarily humans for the monsters he ended up killing. The curses he ended up killing, they just got turned into curses. But he has teammates. Starting with Magumi Fujiro, I believe that's how you pronounce his name. He basically is the Sasuke, in the Bakugo. He's not, he's strong like Bakugo, but not as but he's not loud like that nigga, and angry. He's also, he's strong like Sasuke, you know what I'm saying, but he's not, he's more friendlier, you know what I'm saying. He's more open, he's open to his friends, you know what I mean. He's a very powerful sorcerer. He uses shikigamis and shit like that. He's fire, bro. He's a great character. He's really well balanced. He doesn't treat nobody like shit. He really considers Itadori a friend, and he also considers the third member of the crew, Nobara. I can't really pronounce her name. Kugi Ski some shit. I can't pronounce that shit, but she's also a great character. She's the Sakura, a better Sakura though. Like she she's useful. You know what I'm saying? She's not the strongest in the squad, but she's useful. She don't back down from shit. She talks very big. She talks very big. But these three students, man, they were chosen by the strongest jujutsu sorcerer, Gojo, who was OP as fuck in this fucking show. Like I don't nobody even scratched this nigga yet. Like these niggas, he's so powerful that the curses, the antagonists in this show, they're scared of him, and one of their objectives is to seal him, is to get rid of him for whatever plan they plan on doing with the Sukuna fingers. They're also after the Sukuna fingers and also after Itadori, the vessel, as well. But they could grab it. I believe they could have grabbed Itadori anytime they wanted to, but they just got to get shit into motion. And the reason why they haven't touched them is because they scared of Sukuna, and also Sukuna just has this thing for Megumi, and I just believe like he sees potential in him, and he wants to he wants to use him as a vessel maybe later on, or have him as some type make him a curse, to maybe take his place. I don't know. It's a whole mystery, but Megumi is very very strong, especially in that last episode where he actually ended up unlocking his domain, and it wasn't a full domain, but it was an incomplete one. And man, he worked that second grade. I mean, he kind of got his ass whooped a little bit. He ended up injured, but I wouldn't say he got his ass whooped actually, but he put on some work. He put in some work, because that proves that he's gotten stronger compared to that very first grade that they fought. Because he ran from the last fight. That's because Itadori asked him to, but I think even then, I think Megumi then could have low-key took him on then. I think because Sukuna must have sensed that shit in him before he ran. Like, you know what I'm saying? They asked that nigga, why did you run from that fight? You know what I'm saying? That's because Itadori thought he can handle it, and he trusted him because he had Sukuna in him. But that wasn't enough. Well, I mean, it was enough to take out the special grade, but Sukuna had his own objectives. He ended up killing Itadori, which is some bullshit. So I'm just like, I'm just trying to figure out what Sukuna wants from this dude. You know what I'm saying? And what the antagonists want from Sukuna as well. Maybe I miss. If you let me know what he wants, let me know. I know it has to do with Megumi, and probably, of course, to get his full body back, of course. But these antagonists, man, the leader of that is Geto. He's a former sorcerer. I don't know what made him flip, made him go evil, made him start working with other curses, and they ended up creating curses. Especially this one dude named Mahito or something like that. They created a couple curses, and they're just spreading bad, aura, I guess you could say, around the world, and they're the ones that's causing issue. And these aren't no weak curses. Like, these are special grade curses. You know what I'm saying? They're very interesting. Each one is very unique in their own way. Mahito, he's kind of trashed him. He's kind of annoying. He's just he's just a fucking curse who's just doing what he's told from Geto. But at the same time, he enjoys, making other people suffer. From what I've seen. This is just from what I've seen. You know what I'm saying? We got some, it's a lot of great characters in this show, besides that antagonist. There's a villain I like in there. Hanami, the little plant. That plant was tight. When she, I believe it's she, fought Itadori and Toto at the same time, that fight was sick. That was like actually one of my favorite fights in that show. Just them niggas jumping them. Also, Hanami ended up beating Megumi's ass in Maki's ass, all types of sorcerers ass. I forgot that one dude who's blind. Well, he's not blind. He has like blood, cursed energy or something. That shit is foul. But man, Hanami ended up pulling up in that school and just ended up wrecking these motherfuckers, dog. That shit was fire, bro. But Toto is a great character. Well, he's one of the only. He's the second year and he's a first grade already. OP. Doesn't he's not OP like Guy Gojo, but he's OP for who he is, and he don't take orders from nobody either, nigga, and he don't give a fuck. But he took a liking to Itadori, which I liked. I thought they really established some type of brotherhood, but this nigga Itadori just caught up in that moment, which was it was actually kind of funny. He was like, "Nigga, I'm not your brother," but in the fight they were just pretending to be brothers. I actually enjoyed that whole little segment, man. The way they were fighting together, and Toto basically like he put that nigga Itadori to the test. Like he made him fight Hanami 1-on-1 for a minute to learn. I thought I turned that off. To fight to fight to fight the sorry. I gotta turn this off, man. I gotta turn this off. God damn. It's not turning off. I got a new phone, y'all, sorry. Um he ended up making Itadori fight Hanami on his own. To learn, I believe it's called the Black Flash or Black fuck. I forgot the name of that shit. But that ability, he was like you want to be strong, nigga. You gotta when you want to get like me, nigga. You gotta fade this, nigga. I will not step in until you learn this move, man. That shit was foul, man. Like I love. I don't know why I love that so much. I just love the fact that he's like, look, if you want to grow, you gotta be. If you want to be like this, you want to be like Gojo. You want to move forward. You gotta be able to handle yourself, bro. And he left him. He left on the fight. I mean, eventually they ended up teaming up against him, but he saw potential in Itadori too. But everybody knows he's the vessel of Sukuna, and some students they want to kill him himself, and I'm just like, fuck you niggas ain't shit. You know what I'm saying? But I'm assuming some students didn't really want to kill him, but they were ordered to by one of the principals at Jujutsu at one of the schools. There's two schools that were there at this event, and some of them wanted to kill him. Some of them, they were like, "Fuck it, nigga, we gonna kill this nigga. He not supposed to be here. He's basically a curse, nigga. We don't need this motherfucker here." And but thanks to Gojo, he's really under that protection, and that's the scary part right there. Some of the principals agreed to just keep an eye on Tadori, but the question is like if Gojo really gets sealed by these antagonists, Geto and Hanami and all them, then what does that mean for Itadori? I know he's an open target for these antagonists, but will the sorcerers switch up on that nigga as well? Because they already want him, excuse me, they already want him dead. They actually already tried to kill him. They sent him to fight the special grade when he just started. And basically, they knew exactly what grade that curse was, and it's fucked up how they sent that nigga in there to get for them niggas to get wrecked. And that it wasn't even just Itadori. It was a sacrifice of Megumi and Nobara. It was a sacrifice for all three of them motherfuckers. Them niggas didn't give a fuck. They were like, nigga, this vessel has to go. He only has 3 fingers, and he clearly can control it, but they didn't give a fuck. You're a curse now. That's our law. Like, we don't fuck with curses, my nigga. We use curse energy, but we don't fuck with curses. You know what I'm saying? Because he can go AWOL like that in a minute. I loved it. This anime offers a lot of potential. I'm looking forward to how the story goes. I love the friendship between all 3 of these characters, Megumi, Nobara, and Itadori, Yuji, whatever you want to call them. I love the friendship. They, even Megumi and Nobara, they mourned Itadori's death after only knowing him a few weeks. Like they mourned, he inspired them to push forward and become stronger. You know what I'm saying? After coming back, them niggas, after coming back, I believe their bond actually got stronger. You know what I mean? And they got each other's back. I feel like they're an actual team. I'm looking forward to seeing what they do with this next season, especially the antagonists, because they have a lot of things going on, man. They have they have a bunch of curses we haven't even seen yet. Even humans are siding with them, I'm assuming. I think they said humans are siding with them, I believe. I could have sworn it was a human on that little beach, or she could have been another sorcerer. You know what I'm saying? And I'm curious to know the story also of why Ghetto basically flipped on this the the Sorcerer Society. Like, I wonder why. I wonder what led to that, because they did kind of mention it about, letting a student basically go AWOL, and he was like, I regret it. And I think that's one reason why. I think he's part of the reason why they don't trust Itadori, because they're afraid what happened with Ghetto will happen with Itadori. So it's a lot of things that need to come into play. But overall, this season, man, it opened some doors to some great things, some great characters, action, bar none, better than fucking what I've been seeing with certain shows. My hero. Cause that last fight with them twins, oh, that shit was fire. Like I said, that 1-on-1 fight with Megumi, my favorite fight is Dori and Toto versus Hanami, the special grade, fire. I mean, also, Coach Gojo had a dope fight, but he wrecked that nigga Jogo. He was just toying with that nigga the whole time, bro. The lava nigga, like, the volcano looking ass nigga, he was toying with that nigga the whole time, man. Also another honorable mention of a character is Kento Nanami. I think that's the name, Kento Nanami. He's also a great character. He be honest, he came back. He was a retired sorcerer, just decided to come back. He realized I guess in a sense he realized he wanted to help people. He tried to live the daily life, and he fucks with Gojo. You know what I mean? He doesn't like necessarily respect him, but he likes him. You know what I'm saying? He believes in his goal. You know what I'm saying? But he doesn't like the way he carries himself. But he fucks with Gojo, and he also he's actually one of the people who actually trained Itadori a little bit. Showed him the ropes a little bit. You know what I'm saying? It was showing him like, hey, bro, like, look, this is part of the job, my nigga. Like, there was a human, I forgot the boy name, but he basically got turned. He befriended him, was trying to find out information about him because he was being manipulated by Mahito, a curse. And basically, the boy thought Mahito was his friend, but nah, it turns out he was just using that nigga to turn him into a curse. And Itadori, befriended him, was trying to get information on him because they knew he was around curses because of the deaths around at this movie theater. But the boy ended up getting turned into a curse, and he ended up having to basically kill him. And Nanami was like, "Hey, bro, this is part of the job, bro. He's a curse now. You know what I'm saying? You got to think about it, bro. Same thing's supposed to happen to you. You're cursed. This is what's supposed to happen to you. You know what I'm saying?" But Itadori was just like, he felt like that wasn't a perfect death. You know what I'm saying? I know some people haven't seen this anime. You know what I'm saying? So I know some people are gonna be looking at this. But if you have seen this anime, let me know what you think. This is just me summing it up from what I've seen, what I liked, certain characters. This is just one of my first like anime spoiler reviews. I'm trying to get better at it, learn more. So I can progress. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to, so maybe I could break it down better than what I am now. But let me know how I did, man. I'm all for, I'm cool with criticism, bro. I can take it, whether if you like it or if you don't. If you don't like it, fuck it. I don't care. Like, I'm me. I'm speaking my opinion on the shit, saying what I like. I think this is one of the top animes out of 2020, 2021. We got a couple animes coming out this year. I'll be doing reviews on animes that have been out already. New animes is coming out. But this has been great. I'm glad I got to like just speak my mind on it. You know what I'm saying? Regardless of if it came out bullshit or not. But I'm the Virgo King, man, and I appreciate you guys watching this video, man. Please make sure to like, share, and subscribe. Most of all, subscribe, please. And also in the description below, man, you can check out some of the channels I'm affiliated with. People that could probably talk about this shit better than me, man. I got my boy Jody's Corner, the one who inspired me to start doing YouTube. My boy Marvin X Files, go check out his channel. My boy Tyler Cordales, man. All these dudes, man. They don't all just talk about anime. They talk about pop culture stuff. But these are all great people, man. Perp Minded, I can't forget him, man. Attack on Titans fanboys. Y'all want to go get some Attack on Titans? His channel's not based off of Attack on, but he got some fire Attack on Titans over there. Please go check them out, man. I'm the Virgo King, man, and I'm out this thing. Deuces.